Shabbos is described by the Talmud as a gift from God. But what kind of gift is it? Some gifts, like cash or a gift card, give you the freedom of choice. Spend it where you like, buy something you love. Some gifts, like a card or a child's art project, are more about the thought. You may not save it forever, but you appreciate that someone thought of you. Other gifts, like a pet or a family heirloom, require focus, attention, and care. A great-grandmother's necklace, a puppy, or a prized collectible can't be neglected. They can't just be thrown together with the rest of the holiday sweaters you got. So where does that leave Shabbos? Shabbos has elements of all of these. There is a personal element of Shabbos. People transform the Jewish day of rest into a day that projects their values and ideals.
Today is Saturday.
So?
I don't ride on Saturday.
For some, it is unplugging from social media. For some, it's a time for friends and family. Like a gift card, people make Shabbos their own. For others, it's the thought that counts. Oliver Sacks, the famed neurologist and best-selling writer, was raised in a Shabbos-observant home, but did not observe Shabbos himself for most of his life. 2 weeks before he died, he wrote about Shabbos. Oliver was reintroduced to Shabbos at the end of his life through his cousin and Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Robert Aumann. They spent a Shabbos together in Israel, and he found himself wondering how his life would be different had Shabbos remained with him throughout his life. The peace of the Sabbath, of a stopped world, a time outside time, was palpable, infused everything, and I found myself drenched with a wistfulness, something akin to nostalgia, wondering, what if? What if A and B and C had been different? What sort of person might I have been? What sort of a life might I have lived? And in the waning moments of his life, he picked up that once discarded gift and thought of his own life as a Shabbos of sorts. And now, weak, short of breath, my once firm muscles melted away by cancer, I find my thoughts increasingly not on the supernatural or spiritual, but on what is meant by living a good and worthwhile life, achieving a sense of peace within oneself. I find my thoughts drifting to the Sabbath, the day of rest, the seventh day of the week, and perhaps the seventh day of one's life as well, when one can feel that one's work is done, and one may, in good conscience, rest. It wasn't lost on him that gefilte fish, a traditional Shabbos food he remembered from childhood, was the only food he could safely ingest in those final moments of his life. While I have conscious memories of gefilte fish from about the age of 4, I suspect that I acquired my taste for it even earlier, for with its abundant, nutritious jelly, it was often given to infants in Orthodox households as they moved from baby foods to solid food. Gefilte fish will usher me out of this life as it ushered me into it 82 years ago.
How come you don't roll on Saturday, Walter?
Saturday, Donnie, is Shabbos, the Jewish day of rest. That means I don't work. I don't drive a car. I don't ride in a car. I don't handle money. I don't turn on the oven. And I sure as don't roll!
Shabbos can be made personal. Shabbos can become a part of our nostalgia. But Shabbos is also, like that family heirloom, a practice that requires focus, effort, and care. And like anything that requires our focus, effort, and care, Shabbos is not always easy. Throughout Jewish history, rabbis, leaders, communal members, and parents pleaded that the gift of Shabbos should not be forgotten. And there were times it almost was. People were fired for refusing to work on Shabbos. Shabbos became inconvenient for many. Instead of seeing a gift, modern Jews saw a burden. And this may be one of the curious twists of modernity. As modernity made Shabbos more and more difficult to create with its endless technological connections, obligations, and innovations, Shabbos also simultaneously became more intuitive, needed, and envied. Others have tried to create days, moments, lifestyles that unplug and disconnect from the distractions and endless notifications of the week. And while that practice is more and more necessary and beneficial, only Shabbos has succeeded in creating communities. And it is that final aspect of Shabbos, a communal practice each week, that may be the most difficult and maybe the most challenging to discover. But it is the unique gift of Shabbos that is desperately needed today. Shabbos is the only communal practice introduced with the Hebrew term ve'akel, meaning to gather. This gathering is a communal embrace of a finished world that is not about doing, but rather being. With Shabbos, you can discover the gift of community. With Shabbos, you can discover the gift of sanctity. And with Shabbos, you can discover the gift of serenity. As the world evolves, our needs may change, but we all need the gift of Shabbos.